Heyo everyone, my name is Crowe and welcome to Undertale. Welcome back to Undertale, episode 3.5. I'm gonna name this one because this is the episode that I cut out my audio for my webcam. My personal audio rather. So this right here, what you're seeing on the corner, my face, is actually footage from now, whereas the video is footage from a couple days ago. Because, obviously there was no audio there, so I wanted to voice it over. But I'm essentially going to kind of commentate a little bit and tell you guys, I'm watching the video right now back. I'm watching it back so I can kind of keep up with it and tell you guys, what's happening, what happened during this episode. It's going to be a relatively short one. This is not going to replace my regular Undertale video. I'm going to upload this one, and I'm still going to upload the other one after it, like my 6th episode, I think. Something like that. Maybe, I don't know, I'll go check. But so I go back from the save point where I was, and I backtracked a little bit because I was looking to see if there was anything popping up, anything changing, because I've been told a few times I should backtrack, because if I backtrack, I'll see things that I normally wouldn't have seen. I'll see people watching me and stuff. Every time I backtracked up to this point, I haven't seen anything, but I'm probably screwing something up, doing something wrong. But, alright, so we're moving on here, we're going through the city, and, we're going back, and this is, like, essentially the part right here where I actually started to make progress from the previous episode. So I went up, I checked out the town here, I talked to these creatures, I knocked on the door, the monster inside's like, hey, that knock was so gorgeous, maybe if I don't answer, they'll keep knocking. Yeah. There's a wolf over here. He's tossing ice into the water because he's just an absolute beast, and that's what he wants to do with his life. You go north of there, there's nothing. It's a complete abyss. Didn't take me that long to figure that out. Got the hell out of there as quick as I could. And then I went east, out of the town here, after I, played with Papyrus's door a little bit. So you go east here, and then the screen starts to glaze over as you move more and more to the east. And I was, like, kind of concerned. I wasn't sure if I was freezing or if it was just something that was happening as I progressed. And obviously, it was something that was meant to happen as you moved over. So then, here it is. You get into the encounter with Papyrus, and this is a nice little dialogue scene here if you guys want to go ahead and read that. And if you want to pause it, slow the video down, whatever you have to do to keep up with it. I fast-forwarded it because there was just not enough dialogue for me to put in outside of actually playing the game. This is the part where I was voicing Papyrus over, so obviously, at this point, that's what I would be doing, but... Excuse me. No, I had to go and be a big stupid and not do that. So this is the battle part, and the battle's going to be relatively sped up, but you guys should still be able to see like the attacks going by and stuff. And this battle actually had a very unique feature in it, which a lot of the battles in this game do. Like, you would think it would get repetitive, but they add new things into these battles that make it like difficult. It's not just moving your mouse around, or in my case, a joystick. But in this particular battle, I do want to point out, it seems like every boss that you go against in this game, at least my experience, has been like, you have to spare them consecutively. It was the same with Toriel, it was the same with him. I tried doing a few of the things in the act, but none of it had anything to do with anything. You just have to go to Mercy and keep sparing him over and over and over again like 50 times until he finally decides, oh, I'm not going to attack you anymore. But then he does this, which is the blue attack. I've seen blue attacks before, but I didn't expect it to do this, which it freezes your heart and essentially makes it where you are stuck to the bottom and you have to jump over the bones. Well, suddenly his attacks are a little bit more threatening because you can't just float to the top and stay away from him anymore. You gotta actually avoid them. So it was an interesting little thing that they added into the battle scene. He's pretty tricky. I ended up winning. I think I had to actually consume 2 healing items in order to beat him here. The nice cream. But I'll go ahead and let you guys watch throughout the rest of this battle up until the point where he does his final attack, and then I'll come back. So this is the part right here where he was going to use his special attack, and then his dog, like, took his special attack, I guess. He ate his bone. So he's like, you know what, screw it. I'm just going to do this regular attack. So this is, like, technically his last attack here, and as it'll go back to normal speed right here. And it's a pretty long attack. I was able to, you know, get through it despite it being kind of difficult, not, like, terribly so. But, you see here, and then he has these bones, they're like spelling out words. Got a little skateboarding creature there. And then this crap happens, and I'm like, holy Christ, what am I supposed to do? So obviously you just like freaking jump over it, and for some reason the game allows you to float at that point, whereas the rest of the game it wouldn't. And then this last bone comes, and it's like, wait a minute, what's this gonna do? I was concerned that it was actually gonna do something, but it doesn't. It doesn't actually do anything, so. And then he's like, oh my god, I can't win this fight. But it's you who can't win against me. That's what it is. You know, he has a reputation. He has an ego to protect, so he has to make it sound like he's the one who's sparing you. And I was curious, like, what happens if, like, you get to the point where he's ready to spare you and then you just beat his ass, you know? That'd be hilarious. Then this whole dialogue goes through, and he's like, oh, I'll be your friend, you can be my friend, and all that good stuff. And once again, guys, if you want to pause this and, you know, watch this dialogue, you can. You know, it's completely optional, completely up to you. I'm going to fast forward through it because I'm not going to be doing any of the voiceover for this particular thing, obviously. But so that all happens, and then see if we can get on to the next piece of footage here. So it's going to come over to the next piece of footage, which is essentially you go back into the town and you talk to Papyrus here. I guess I'm going to go save and recover HP first, which is probably a smarter option. But yeah, going to go save, recover my HP, go back and talk to Papyrus, and he's going to give you a little tour of his house. He does this funny little thing when you go and talk to him where he's like, I'm going to take you to my special place, which sounds really creepy. But then he takes you all the way to the middle, turns around, goes back, and he's like, hey, we're here. It's back where you started. This part of the video, nothing interesting really happened. It's just, you know, you're in Papyrus's house, and it's really nothing special. He just tours you around. There's a dog that runs out from under his sink. Sans plays a little funny note on his trombone, and life goes on. So there's going to be a few different dialogue things that pass by at this particular point in the video. I'll go ahead and let you guys watch those if you want, and then I will be back again in a moment when this is all over. So then that's really all I did. That was like, well, actually no, that's not true. There's one more thing I did do, and you'll actually see it in this particular part of the video. This is actually the part of the video that probably had the most important information in it and relevance to this. Like, this is the reason right here why I wanted to make this video and release it, was because this particular part of the video, you learn some things about the story. Rather than just fighting Papyrus and hearing him talk about how amazing he is. This part, you learn about the echo flowers, which are essentially flowers that repeat the last thing that they've heard, which is awesome because it does things and stuff. Well, I guess I'm assuming it's going to play an important part in the story because they are in the game later and they do reveal information about things. Plus, when you talk to Sans right here, which you're going to see this happen right now, he's going to take you to the bar, or the whatever you want to call it. But he invites you to go to the bar, and you're like, all right, I know a shortcut, and then you just somehow teleport to the bar. But he goes here, he talks to some people, makes a joke. You can choose to eat burgers or fries. I chose burgers because I'm a huge burger fanatic. So then this all happens. He makes a little funny joke. Everyone laughs, all that good stuff. But then he tells you the story, and a few things happen here. But he eventually tells you that his brother is hearing flowers say things, and he thinks that the flowers are talking specifically to him. He doesn't think that these are voices that are coming from he doesn't think that these are things the flowers have recorded. He thinks the flowers are actually speaking to him, which is very unusual because it sounds like someone's trying to trick Papyrus into believing certain things. And I'm assuming that as I get further into the game, I'll learn more about that. I don't know what anything that goes on there, but that's really the end of it. And from the rest of this, there's going to be some dialogue here, and he's going to tell you about the stuff going on with Papyrus and stuff. You guys can watch to the end of this if you want to. As for me, I'm actually probably going to go play this game right now and record episode 6, because I'm going to be uploading this video right here consecutively with that one, because I want you guys to see the stuff that you weren't able to see because of my mistake. And then I don't want that to take away from the actual episode. So I'm still going to upload another episode alongside this one. But I hope you guys enjoyed watching this. I don't expect all of you to come back and watch this one. It's going to be very, just not so well done. This is what happens when you make mistakes, and I'm paying for it. But I really do appreciate you guys for the ones who are coming back and watching this, getting the full story and kind of learning about it. And I hope it really didn't take away too much of the game from you. I hope it didn't take away too much of the atmosphere. I'm glad I was able to at least salvage the gameplay. This way, you guys have the option to come back and look at it if you want to. It might not be as entertaining as some of my episodes may be to you, because obviously I'm not commentating on the game. I'm just, doing a voiceover, which isn't the same thing. But I really do appreciate you guys for coming back and watching this video. Like the video, guys, if you will. Leave a comment on it. Let me know what you guys think. Subscribe to my channel if you feel the need to do so. And until next time, guys, take it easy.